Other Ascension messages. This is a live podcast, so I am going through via Restream through YouTube and Facebook. My name is Bobbie Richardson. I am a psychic, a seer. I've had many visitations of beings throughout my life up till the age of 50. And then the last 4 years or so has been really integrating all the messages and also channeling just heaps of messages. So I do a lot of videos. I also create these small little videos that are 4 minutes, 3 minutes long, just to inspire you into creating the new earth, or what you really feel resonates with you. I am also have created products, and two of them are two children's books, Opening the Imagination, and a novel connecting us to the Alfini or elemental world, and that's called Jonah and Kitty, the Tidekeeper's Void. And the picture book is Opening Up Imagination for 0 through to about 12, although I have had adults grab this book as well because it's got the most amazing pictures in it. I was really guided with this, all the photography and everything to create this book, and huge synchronicities and messages from Gaia in it, but a very simplistic book for 0 through to about 12, and that's Opening Up the Imagination. Hey Derek, good to see you here. And I've also got a mantra coming up on the 4th of December. This was well and truly guided by Spirit to create some sort of energy for us to collectively come together and send peace and love out to the world while we're going through these major shifts, and they are major. It's not just what's happening through the news and the media and all of that. There is major spiritual awakening happening, because that's what the overall picture is all about, really, humanity taking the reins of their own life. Morning beautiful to you, Bernadette. Good to see you here. Yes, so I've got a couple of channeled messages come through, and I really felt a real pull to come on this morning because one of the messages is about the energy that's shifting us through the solar eclipse, and one of the big reasons why I actually put this mantra on the 4th of December was the eclipse. I was guided by another beautiful original Australian elder who wanted to collectively bring everybody together as well. And I'd already been gifted the Om Shanti Om desire to put out this mantra on the 4th. So it was really, I love how it all collectively comes together, that we're all in the same space of realizing this solar eclipse is a great way to expand our reality. Hey Ruth, yes, so much good energy coming. Hey Anne. So really excited to be here this morning and share with you all what I'm getting through, so that we can realize what's coming towards us and what we need to not pay attention to, and what we really need to pay attention to start creating the new world that we really want to create. So I will get into the channel messages soon, but please, if you do want to be part of the mantra, I have a events page up on Facebook. Beautiful Campbell Purvias from Autodidactor. I think I always get that word wrong. Is sending some good vibes out and some emails out to some of his good friends. So we might even have JC K on board, who's a really big YouTuber for spiritual pursuits, and Meredith, who is another lovely lady that I did a interview with Kelly and Campbell, which hasn't gone live yet because of the disruption that happened with their GoFundMe taken down. But this is the whole game that's happening at the moment. You know, where is our focus and what are we really trying to achieve here? Are we taking the reins to our own reality and really starting to realize what our soul wants in this world. So I'll read out this I'll read out this channel message, and we'll go from there. And then I'm going to talk about a little bit that they're bringing up, or it was brought to my attention, about how we are going to expand our life, so that we live longer. So that's interesting too. So this was channeled yesterday through. It was really more of my own higher self coming through because what happens is the channel messages that I receive, sometimes it's just they give me a little push and say, remember this, and then I'm like, yeah, I remember, and then I start writing it down. Sometimes they come in and shift what I'm writing and let me know, like I just have a clear vessel when I do this, but I also have this strong connection to my higher self as well. So sometimes it's my higher self coming through, and then they come through, and we do this like dance within the whole, like almost like I'm with a group gathering in my mind of beautiful beings, just bringing out all this information. So that's what happened when I did this, channeled this through. So with the energy of the solar eclipse approaching, they said take a deep breath because a lot could happen. But this is deeply, deeply entangled with what you are focusing on. Follow your soul's advice by focusing on what you love, and you could manifest your wildest dreams. But follow another person's advice and give your power and reality over to them, and you could manifest your worst nightmares. This is because the energy of an eclipse uncovers the spark within you. So if you've ever seen a solar eclipse, when the shadow comes across, it's hidden the light, but the light still exists behind the shadow, right? And when the shadow moves out of the way, the moon moves out of the way, this huge spark comes out of the sun, and it just blinds everything. And that's what we're going to use, that energy on the eclipse, to do the mantra and really focus on peace on earth and love, and waking up everybody to realize that they can take the reins of their own reality, that they are powerful beings. So they said, this is because the energy of the eclipse uncovers a spark within you, but if you're given that spark to another person to follow their fears, because another would only try to control you if they come from their own lack, because they're scared of their light, that their light's not enough. So they try to find another person who hasn't stepped into trusting themselves to try to control them so that they feel more powerful. That way, the way they do this is through telling you things to be fearful of. And I'm afraid some of the people have major power are really feeling that fear within them at the moment. So to try to grasp hold of where they still feel they want to be in charge of everything, which they cannot because the energies are shifted. They just, they keep putting out these fear-mongering tactics of, be aware of this is, red flag, all of this is happening over here, and it's horrible, and you're going to die, and it's going to be bad, and everybody needs to listen to us because we know the best. But what Spirit's telling us is to say no to that. I command that to not be part of my reality anymore, and I am focusing on what's going to make my moment brilliant and beautiful, and I'm a powerful being, and I have an amazing immune system. I have amazing power within me to change and shift my reality as well. My soul is connecting to me, and it's telling me what I really love, what's and really grounding that. They're telling me, really ground that feeling of your soul and what it really loves. So if it loves gardening, get out there and do some gardening. If it loves collaborating with other people and talking, gather your friends together and have some fun times. And we are creating our own reality, and what the powers to be have been doing for eons has been using your imagination and your soul to use that to their own benefit through fear. And when we're in fear, we have very little connection to our DNA. But through love of who we are, we have this massive connection to our DNA. And all of a sudden, these gifts start igniting. Oh, wow, I'm starting to understand a lot more about myself. I have these insights, these aha moments. My life is starting to go towards beautiful things rather than the fear game. So this is where we're going to with all of this. I'll just see what's happening in the chat bar as well. I get carried away with the whole, yeah, thanks. Yeah, Ruth, it's a good time to change our focus onto what we really, really, really want. So that's why I've created the mantra and gathering as many together. And I will tell you a lot more on the actual day that we get together on the Zoom. So everybody that's already on my events page, whether you're just interested or whether you say you want to go, I'm going to send a Zoom link to you and through Messenger, and I'll put it also on the events page for anyone who's coming up. It's also going to be on my YouTube page under the community, so that you can go click on that link and copy and paste it and get it, come in. Also, when we gather together, there's going to be a lag in our voices because you can't all hum together, together. It's going to be very lagful. So bring your phones and just record your voice, because I want you to send it through to my email account, and I'm going to put all the voices synchronistically together so that we premiere that on YouTube with everybody singing in harmony together. So that's how I've got around that one. So all you need to do is on with me on the day. We're sending out that beautiful vibration, and there's going to be some lovely people coming into that Zoom, and then record it at the same time. So your mic will be turned off mute, and you will hear me humming and the music, and you'll see the beautiful video as well, because I've created the most gorgeous video to go with it. So we're really in the serene place, and then we'll send that vibration out. Then you gift me the your voice. It's going to sound just crazy because it's just your voice. It's not going to sound that good, so just go with that. But it's going to be collaborated with a whole heap of different, merged with a whole heap of other people's voices as well. So that's how that's going to work. And then I'm going to premiere it. Campbell will probably premiere on his channel as well, because he's got a lot more subscribers to his, and with JC maybe coming on board. Yeah, he says she is, so I'm going to put out that she is. She has like 82,000 subscribers, so maybe she'll premiere it on hers, or put it up on her link as well, because the more people we're going to collaborate and get together, the better. And this is following a dream of mine that I had when I first stepped foot on Australia's soil, when I went to live here. I did come in a holiday previously, years and years ago, but the first time I set foot here, slept the night to live here, they gave me this dream of beings that were trying to invade humanity, and I was to gather the music together and help instigate, and there was people that were in higher position that were going to help. So it's kind of all coming together like this, right? And then there was just this massive, beautiful hall of just millions, thousands, millions, whatever, of people chanting and coming together with the same unity of, we command this world to be peaceful and full of love, and awaken everybody to their magnificence, and the rest of it will fall away. So that's what we're going to use this energy for. And I hope that you can join me. I will love as many as possible. We want to see lots and lots and lots of faces, and it would be really cool to be part of that anyway. So that's really cool. So also they were telling me about, it brought my attention to life increasing, life expectancy increasing. Now, this is because when we step into what our soul really loves, our soul is humanity's life expectancy is only as long as the soul can handle the energy of what's happening, because our soul wants to expand. So if it's caught in a matrix where it's limited to what it can expand of, or if it's caught in a matrix where it can't use its imagination to grow and shift and change as it wants to, it will start putting an energy out that it wants to leave. And then when it wants to leave, obviously it will either direct you to an accident, or it will, the cells in your body will just start to fail, and then we start becoming sick. So even though logically we've been told that all of this sickness that's happening on Earth is due to, poison there, poison this, or that's a reflection of the fact that our souls weren't happy. And so it's taking that power back of connecting to your soul and saying, what's going to make me feel happy on Earth, and seeing the beauty of what's around us and feeling free, and saying, you know what, I command my life to be free of all of that that's been limiting me. And then sit and then watch. And what happens is the collaboration of your soul and all the energies that are around you, of the benevolent beings, they start directing you to places, more and more places that make you feel happier. And then your soul wants to stay longer because it's all excited. It's like, oh my God, what can we create next? What can we actually manifest into next? What can we expand into next? And that makes a big difference to your life expectancy. So you could end up living a lot longer. Because even though people who, I've seen people through my life that have smoked their whole life, and they've lived to a right old age of like 104 or 94, and they're like, yeah, but I just was happy. This is what made me happy. That actually is more important in some ways for your soul, because it will keep healing anything that is, it has a way of healing and collectively collaborating with your body to keep the altar or the body strong, so that you can keep being happy and fulfilling. It's only when we put these beautiful souls in retirement villages, and they have to just do the same old pattern, and they're not allowed to be with their loved ones, and they're really stagnated in their rooms, that they start to really die off, because it's just too much for them. Anyway, that's something that they were telling me, and there's a lot more to that, I know. So I think I'll have to do a full-on talk about that one, and maybe channel some more information through for it as well, instead of doing a live. I always get a little bit more nervous on the lives, but I'm getting used to them a lot better than what I used to, because I only just started doing lives and that at the beginning of this year, so it's totally, but I'm a lot better with it now. It's just the fact of channeling the messages through at the same time. So I've just done also another Zoom and another YouTube Ascension message 2 days ago. That one has some beautiful explanations of how we're going to expand our education system. That was channeled through because I wasn't live then. Okay, guys, it was just really a quick one for this morning. That would be awesome, Derek says. That would be awesome to do, Bobbie, a clip on a soul expansion. Yeah. So there is a lot that they want to share, and I am getting used to doing this live and more and more and more, if I do it more and more and more, they're telling me, it'll just become a breeze to get my mind out of the way more so that they can come through. Yeah, so yeah, my mind's a little bit busy at the moment. So I'll say goodbye. I love you guys heaps, and we'll see where this all flows. Okay, but yeah, please be there at the march. I would love, love, love you guys to be part of this, and let's change this vibration on this beautiful planet. Hey, Benedict. Thank you too. Love you guys. Bye.